What's up, guys? It's your boy Huggy here. I want to talk about Harley's new announcement about their 2026 lineup. Apparently, they're going to be dropping a new entry-level bike. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's going to have some rendition of an earlier model Sprint. Now, what that's going to look like, not really sure. They haven't given us any details about the specs, any kind of teaser about what the prototypes might look like, anything like that. So we're all just kind of waiting, right? Curious. Don't know if we're necessarily excited, but there is going to be a new bike dropping this fall. Now I'm trying to figure out why Harley wants to do this. I mean, they've already had entry-level bikes. They had the Street 500. They had the Street 750. They've had the Sportsters. They've had the 48, the 883s, the 1200s, the Iron 883s, which people liked and they enjoyed, and they dropped them. So, what this market is going to try and hit, whether it's the price point is $6,000, just seems maybe they're trying to market more towards like a Vikings cheerleader. I don't know. If that's the case, I can have a pretty good idea of what the new Harley is going to look like. If you're worried about it being smaller as a new bike, you're getting something that's already scratched and dented. You're going to, pick up a Rebel for $2,000, smash it like everyone else, and then try and resell it. You're not buying a $6,000 motorcycle. Guy with little income, you're probably going to get a $600 off marketplace and not regret that purchase, not even 1 second. You're probably going to ride that bike for a long time and enjoy it before you need to upgrade. If you're older and you're more on a budget, I'm thinking you use that $6,000 and just down payment on, you could roll out of the showroom on a street bob. That's going to offer you, a lot more fun, room for the advancement. You can show up the bike night, and, not feel like you rolled in on a moped. It just seems like so many better options to me. Again, we don't know the specs of this thing. I'm sure there's going to be guys out there doing wheelies and, 3-mile burnouts on the thing, and that's going to be pretty cool. But I don't know, for the average guy, I just think it's another nail in the Harley coffin. I hate to say it. I love the brand. I love the bikes, but it's just not going to work out. I don't think so. But, as far as price point, I think the Nightster is already pretty good at, $9-10 grand, maybe closer to 12 if you want to add some things to it. But I know it's not quite that $6,000, but for entry level, I'm sure you can find a used one somewhere. Now, personally, I don't like the Nightster. I don't see how it's fun off the showroom floor. Now, I know there's some stunt guys and influencers out there that are doing cool things with it. What Cruzy Originals is doing with their Nightster. I love it. I follow those guys. I think that Nightster's coming out great. But for the average guy like us, the Nightster's just not it. For me, I think the engine exhaust combo looks like a backpack leaf blower, and now that that's in my mind, I just can't unsee it. So for me, it would never be a bike that I would ride. But I'm thinking $6,000 versus $9,000. If I had $6,000 to spend, I'm probably going to get a 600 bike as well. I've always wanted one of the GSXRs, the blue and white ones. So you guys tell me what you think. Tell me down below in the comments. Am I way offline? If you had $6,000 and you were going to dump it on a bike, would you even consider some low model Harley-Davidson? Let me know what you think below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll keep following this topic here, but I don't know. For me, it's not going to be it. Check out my other videos, Huggy Moto. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.